Welcome back to Auto Car, where muscle meets machine and legends live on the open road. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever built, the 1970 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. This isn't just a car. It's a time capsule on four wheels, a roaring symbol of American performance at its peak. And if you're a fan of classic muscle, buckle up, because this ride's about to get wild. The 1970 model year was a pivotal moment for Pontiac. The Firebird got a full redesign, and with it came something special, a true factory hot rod. Enter the Trans Am. Built to be a performance-tuned variant of the Firebird, the Trans Am was a direct response to the growing demand for speed, style, and a little bit of rebellion. The name, Trans Am, itself came from the SCCA Trans American Racing Series, though ironically, Pontiac had to pay a royalty for every car sold with that badge. The first thing that hits you is the look. Long, low, and wide, the 70 Firebird Trans Am oozes attitude. Its design was sleeker, more aerodynamic than previous models, with a restyled front end that ditched the split grille for a cleaner, more aggressive nose. The shaker hood scoop, functional and fierce, vibrates with the pulse of the engine. Fender flares, a ducktail rear spoiler, and bold graphics let you know this isn't your average cruiser, this is a street-legal beast born for the track. Under the hood is where the magic really happens. The 1970 Trans Am came standard with a 400 cubic inch V8, Pontiac's legendary Ram Air 3. It pushed out a stout 345 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. That's the kind of muscle that pins you to the seat when you floor it. But if you wanted more, Pontiac offered the Ram Air IV. This one was the crown jewel, a high-compression, high-revving monster with upgraded internals, a hotter cam, and round port heads. Officially rated at 370 horsepower, but ask anyone who's driven one and they'll tell you, it felt like a lot more. And it wasn't just about straight-line speed. The 1970 Trans Am came with a heavy-duty suspension system, stiffer springs, better shocks, a rear sway bar, all designed to keep it planted in the corners. It handled like a dream compared to most muscle cars of its time, with precise steering and a road-hugging stance. You could actually carve up a canyon road without feeling like the car was trying to kill you. That was rare back then. This wasn't just a burnout king, it was a driver's car. Slide into the cockpit, and you're greeted by a driver-focused interior that screams performance. A thick, three-spoke Formula steering wheel sits in front of a full set of rally gauges. Bucket seats hug you in place. The shifter, whether you chose the Muncie 4-speed manual or the TH400 automatic, feels like a direct line to the car's soul. Everything here has purpose. No fluff. No distractions. Just you, the road, and 400 cubic inches of American fury. Back in 1970, the Firebird Trans Am wasn't just another muscle car, it was a statement. It told the world that Pontiac was serious about performance. It was a halo car, a rolling billboard for what the division could do. And though only about 3,196 units were produced that year, its impact was massive. It built the foundation for what the Trans Am would become through the 70s and beyond, a true American icon. This car wasn't about subtlety. It was about boldness. From its screaming bird graphics to its thunderous exhaust note, the 70 Trans Am was unapologetically loud, in both design and demeanor. It didn't whisper speed, it shouted it from the rooftops. And in an era when insurance rates and emissions laws were beginning to choke the life out of the muscle car, the Trans Am stood tall, a defiant punch in the face of compromise. Today, the 1970 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am is a collector's dream. Values are rising, and for good reason. It represents a golden era of Detroit performance. A time before the gas crisis, before regulations softened the muscle car into a shadow of its former self. The 70 Trans Am is the real deal, raw, visceral, and unforgettable. Every curve of this car tells a story. Every time you fire up that V8, you're not just starting an engine, you're awakening history. You're stepping into the shoes of a generation that lived for speed, for freedom, for the thrill of the drive. And that's what makes the 1970 Trans Am more than just a